Guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and I'm very excited to embark in this journey. I've been wanting to have a YouTube channel for years now, but I felt like it was just never the right time. I was always busy with other things. I'm actually the busiest I've ever been right now, but I feel like it's now or never. Anyways, if you click this video, it means you would like to know how I balance school, family life, and things like that. You're at the right place. So for one, my name is Golda and I am newly married. I've been married for a little over a year and 3-4 months now. And we married and moved out of state, and I got a job. I work full-time as a registered nurse, and a little after being married we got pregnant, so we do have an infant boy who's 4 months. He's actually turning 5 months in a few days and I'm very excited. So how do I balance being a full-time mom, a full-time wife, a full-time employee, and being in school full-time? So I am currently in DNP school. DNP is basically NP, but the doctoral route. I've always wanted to be provider, primary care to be specific. So after working as a nurse, I just felt it was the right time. I couldn't let anything stop me. I feel like I'm young, it's time to do it, and then hopefully I'm done and I can just grow my family. So first things first, how we make it work is I work weekend nights only. I started doing that when school started. Before then I used to work just random days, but now that school is in session, I work weekend nights. So I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. My husband works weekdays, and we don't have any childcare. Baby doesn't go to daycare. We don't have a nanny, none of that. So during the week when my husband goes to work, I take care of the baby fully. So a day in my life during the week is my son wakes up around 8 or 9. He wakes up, I pick him up, change him, wash him up a little bit, feed him. Once that's done, then I can go ahead and give him a bath. He can't take a bath immediately when he wakes up because he's usually really, really hungry. And after I give him a bath, he's usually ready for a nap because he eats a lot when he first wakes up. So feed him, give him a bath, play with him, or let him play some by himself. And then if he doesn't go back to taking a nap, I just take his baby carrier, snap it on, and get my day going. Usually I'd have to do the dishes or just clean up a little bit around the house. But he usually takes about 2 naps a day, but his naps are really short. The longest will be an hour. So while he's taking his naps, that's usually when I try to cook. And being a new mom, being in school, working, I have been learning to make really quick dinners, things that would take less than an hour to make. So I've been making different salads and different baked chickens, bake this and bake that really fast, things that I can make while even carrying my son, because sometimes you put him down and he's just crying. So during the day I do no schoolwork whatsoever because I really don't have time. During the day I take care of the house, I take care of my son. My husband gets home in the afternoon. He usually relaxes and cools off. We have dinner and then we spend some family time together. My son usually is ready for bed around 9:30. and usually he's in bed by 10. Once he's in bed sleeping, then I can start my schoolwork. I don't start studying until like 10 about. And that works for me as well because I'm a night shift nurse anyway, so I function at night. And everything's quiet. I don't have to worry about cars up and down or my baby crying. The most amazing thing is my son sleeps through the night, so once he's in at 10, it's a done deal till like 9 the next morning. So if I start at 10, I usually take 3 to 4 hours, give or take 3 to 4 hours to do assignments or study for a test or a quiz or write a paper. So from like 10 to 2:30 or 3, give or take. And I usually don't shower before I go study because I don't want to be too comfortable. Because if I'm not comfortable, then I'm ready for bed. I just want to go to bed at that point. So when I'm done at like 2 or 2:30, then I go and take a shower and go to bed. And so I usually get on average at night 4 or 5 hours because my son wakes up around like 8 or 9. Sometimes he sleeps longer and wakes up at like 10, but I usually like to prepare myself to be up by 8 or 9. And if he doesn't wake up, then I wake up and start my day, start doing whatever it is that I need to do anyways. So that's a typical day for me. Now, on the weekends, I don't quite take care of him on the weekends because I work night shift, right? So when I leave on Friday, I usually leave the house at like 6:30 p.m. I come back the next morning around 7:50 a.m. I take a bath. My son is sleeping when I get home on the weekend. Excuse me. So I usually just take a bath and go to sleep. I don't even have time to eat. That's how tired I am when I get home. I take a shower, go to sleep, and wake up around 3 p.m. because I want to give myself some time to spend with them. So I wake up at 3 and I have like 3 hours to spend with them. And then at 6 p.m., I start getting ready for work. So ironing, I don't pre-iron. I iron right before it's time to go. So I iron, I get ready, and leave the house at like 6:30. When I come back on Saturday, it's the same thing. And then Monday is usually my day to rest because I've done 3 in a row and I am tired. I'm exhausted. So Mondays, usually I don't do any schoolwork. I usually leave that to like, I start on Tuesday, and by the time I go to work on Friday, I like to have all of my work done because the little bit of time that I have when I wake up, I want to spend time with my husband and my son. I don't want to do schoolwork. So that's usually how my week goes. And as far as school goes, I have a planner because I cannot function without. I write down everything that I need to do for the month, like the deadlines and everything like that. And I stay on top of my deadlines. So if I say on Tuesday, I need to make sure I read chapter 9 and 10 and do questions. That's what I'm going to do on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I got to make sure that my discussion boards are done. They have to be done. On Thursday, I have to, when we have quizzes, the quizzes open up on Thursday night, but I don't usually do them on Thursday. I usually do them on Friday before leaving for work. So anyways, by the time I leave work on Friday, I'm usually done with all of my assignments so that the little bit of time that I have in between when I'm at home on the weekend, I spend it with my family. And at work, sometimes I'm able to look through discussion boards and just reply to some people because you do have to reply to 2 people for every discussion. I'm sometimes able to do it, sometimes I'm not because, hey, I'm a critical care nurse, so it gets pretty crazy. People sometimes think that when you work night shift, it's easy, breezy, beautiful. No. The things that happen on night shift are crazy. I mean, so sometimes I barely even have time to eat. So I like to go to work knowing that I am done. I have done everything that I need to do as far as school goes. So far, the semester just started and I've been doing pretty good so far. And the goal is to keep this schedule up and for me to just stay focused and stay true to my deadlines. And I will come back at the end of the semester and make another video, an update video, and let you guys know how everything panned out, how everything worked out. But as of right now, that's what we're doing. And we're very busy with other things, which as we get to know each other on this channel, I will share a lot more. But as of right now, I just wanted to share with you guys how we make it work with no nanny, no childcare, nothing like that. And as far as childcare goes, our goal is to not put our baby in daycare anytime soon. At least like not before he can talk and walk and all of that, because if something is to happen to my child, I need him to be able to tell me, mommy, this is what happened. And I'm not comfortable bringing someone in my home just yet. I don't know. I'm a new mom, so I'm sure you guys understand this is kind of iffy. So yeah, to wrap this up, newly married. I have an infant baby, a 4-month-old. I am a critical care nurse and I am a DNP student. I will make another video about the program itself, basically everything about the program, my concentration, what I plan to do in the future, and everything like that. Sorry, I always crack my knuckles. So yes, I'm going to make a separate video for that. But in the meantime, if you guys do have questions or things that you want me to put into a video, just go ahead and let me know, because it's my first channel. I'm still figuring out what to share, but it's going to be everything nursing from my point of view, my perspective, and yeah, from the perspective of a new mom. Because it's hard, to be honest, it's hard to do, but I am just trying to look at the bigger picture and just keep my eyes on the prize at this point. But yeah, I'm going to make another video about the program, how long it is, and all of that. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will be sure to answer all of them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.